What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Zeiler, checking in for a brand new implementation, a brand new installment here on the channel. And I would like to do more of these videos in the coming future. I've always talked about doing them, I just never get around to doing them. So I'm sitting here doing one now, and the idea behind it is to share experiences, moments in my life that I've learned lessons from, to hopefully give you guys a perspective into my life and mistakes that I've made in order for you guys to learn from my mistakes, help some of you guys out that are going through things. And yeah, so I want to just jump right into it, because this story, it's embarrassing, and it's something that I'm not proud of in my past, but it is a part of my past. It's something that's molded me into the human being that I am today, and I learned a lot of valuable lessons from it. So I'm going to take you back to when I was 15. I am now 28, 15 years old. Back in the day, I would get on these chat sites, these video sites. Chat Roulette, Omegle, I think those were the two that I would usually go to. And I would like doing like trolling videos. I would go on these platforms and video chat with people, and I would kind of do this weird roleplay thing where I would dress up like a nerd. I'd have nerd glasses, I'd wear an oversized shirt, and I'd talk with a cringy voice. And I'd record myself go on these sites, and I would troll people. I'd talk to them for a second, act like I'm a nerd, and then rip out of my shirt and be shredded to the bone, you know, just be really athletic looking, and just throw people off. And I just thought that was fun for whatever reason. I think I posted some of those videos in the past, but it was the thing that I would do. So I would get on these sites from time to time, and there was this one moment where I met a girl on there. I met her on Omegle, I want to say. Maybe it was Chat Roulette, one or the other. And we added each other on Skype. And we talked for a while back and forth on Skype, which led to us becoming more than just internet friends. We would send each other inappropriate pictures, and it got to the point where she and I would get nude on video together. And we would touch ourselves on video together. And that's one thing that I did. I got naked in front of someone that I didn't really know and trusted them online. Big mistake. It led to us no longer talking. There was some drama and toxic conversation back and forth. And I thought that was that. You know, I thought it was a part of my past. And several years went by. It definitely was after I graduated, so I was at least 18 years old. By this time, I was getting big on YouTube. My videos were blowing up, I was getting a following, and I was starting to feel as though I was making it as an internet influencer, if you will. And I was going to the gym regularly, and one evening, it was definitely the evening, I remember it being dark. Again, this is when I was like 18, maybe 19 years old. I'm in the gym, an empty gym, I had it all to myself, going through my workouts. And all at once, I look at my phone, and I'm getting notifications from everyone. All of my contacts, from friends, cousins, parents, everyone imaginable, and the text messages are all directed at the same thing. Like, bro, what is that video? Bro, you gotta take that down. What the fuck? Bro, take that down. Why would you post that? And I'm thinking to myself, like, what did I post to YouTube that was so bad, so horrible, that everyone just now is hitting me up about it at once? And so I do a little bit of searching, I open up the text, there's a link, and all at once I feel my heart just melt. I feel myself just become a very small person. And I feel my entire body, that's the best way I would describe it. I feel my whole body, my face down to my toes. It's like I melted. And it's like my life felt like it was over. Come to find out that this girl that I would Skype with screen recorded all of our little video sessions behind my back. I wasn't aware she was screen recording. I was naive to all of that back then. I guess there was a trust there that shouldn't have been there. Nonetheless, the girl screen recorded these video sessions of me masturbating. And then she or someone took the video, got a hold of it, and went through my Facebook friends list, added every last one of my friends on Facebook, took the video and posted it to everyone's wall. Every person in my friends list. Grandparents, uncles, aunts, friends, teachers, acquaintances, random friends. And it's safe to say that a lot of people saw that video. A lot of people. I was scrolling through Facebook while at the gym and I just wanted to die. I wanted to die in those moments. And I can remember the feelings so vividly. I can just remember that night, and immediately I was just like, I'm going home. I want to die. Like, this is, I'm done working out. I want to go home. So I got my gym bag. I went out to the car, and this was one of the darkest moments in my life. It may sound silly. It does sound silly looking back now, but that feeling that I had was so awful. It was one of the most awful, most vulnerable feelings I've ever had in my life, of utter humiliation and shame. Deservedly. Like, I deserve that. Like, looking back, I did, because I did something that was very foolish. It was dumb of me to do that, and looking back, of course I regret it, but there's not much I can do about it now. But that drive home was one of the darkest moments in my life in terms of, like, being in a really bad spot. To where I had contemplated suicide even, like driving as fast as I could, just putting my foot on the gas, going as quickly as possible, and just trying to run into a telephone pole to end my humiliation and suffering. That was a thought that actually crossed my mind on that drive home. I knew that if that wasn't the case, I would have to face friends, I would have to face family, my own parents, and explain myself, and it was just a scary thought to have to do that. So I had this overwhelming, like, empowering feeling that eventually came of me on that drive home, to where I said, this happened in the past, it's something that I have to own up to now, and I have to take responsibility for it. And I can't believe I had that mature thinking back then, but I absolutely did. And so I went into the house. My dad's first words were like, what the fuck did you do? And I think I hit him up with, like, I'm not ready to talk about it. And I went straight to my room, to where I didn't end up talking about it until the following day and having to own up to it. And it's just crazy. You know, crazy things happen in life like this, where we become so vulnerable, so uncomfortable. But as a result of it all, like, looking back, that moment, that night, and that experience has molded and helped me to grow, to where I have a pretty thick epidermis. Like, I have very thick skin, guys, from experiences that I've been in my life, ranging from bullying to stuff like that, to just a lot of different situations. They've helped me to grow. They've helped to mold my character and who I am. And that's how I view that whole situation that I went through. It was something that was a mistake. It was dumb of me. But looking back, I'll never make that same mistake again. And by me coming on here and kind of humiliating myself and talking about it on camera, I mean, it happened over 10 years ago. I'm pretty over it now. Like, you guys can make fun of me in the comments. I'll feel fine about it. I just hope that you guys can learn something from this. There's a takeaway from it, that no matter how bad things may get, that was pretty bad. That was embarrassing as hell. No matter how bad things may appear to be in a moment in time, understand that you're a human being and that you're capable of a lot, and that you can get through anything. You can grow from any situation, and you can become a stronger human being as a result. And that's essentially why I wanted to share something like this with you guys, is to overall help out people in need of hearing something like this. Because we all have weird stuff that we do and mistakes that we make throughout life, and not everyone's comfortable about, not everyone's comfortable with talking about these experiences. But with me having a platform and having a place of influence, I should have no shame sharing this type of stuff with you. Looking back, guys, it's something I can laugh about. Like, don't ever make the same mistake as I did. It's safe to say you guys don't want to go through that. So, yeah, that's the story for today, guys. Whether there's workout footage that follows after this, enjoy. If not, then thank you for tuning into my story time, and let me know if you would like to hear more stories in the future. Peace out, bye.